Welcome back, fellas, into this new video to Express. Today, let's get started by connecting your Stripe account directly here into the actual Shopify. So the first process to get started here is by signing in directly into your Shopify. So what I'm going to be doing here, first of all, is to sign in directly to Shopify. And once you are signing in directly into your Shopify, the most easiest way is to check your actual region. So if you focus directly into the Shopify settings into the left section, you click into the option that says payments. If you see the Shopify payments at the actual top, which in my case set up the Shopify payments, the Stripe is already built in. If you are in an actual country where Shopify payments is not available, Stripe will show up as a third-party provider. So if this one is available, you usually can't use Stripe as a separate credit card processor. So if you don't use Shopify payments, you can click into the option. Let's say, for example, they go for payments back again. And here, let's say that instead of going for the Shopify payments, I go for the option that says managed. For the elements here, I deactivate this and I would like to add my own stuff. So here, for example, let's go for the option that says see all other providers if you want to use different payment providers into the actual store. So the Stripe card payments, as of late, the Stripe releases an actual official Stripe card payments. This is the modern way to integrate, so you can install the application and log in with the actual Stripe credentials. This bypasses the old legacy connection and gives you access to Apple Pay and Google Pay through Stripe directly. You can select the correct Stripe account and grant the Shopify permissions to process transactions. And once you have hit into the activate, it becomes the primary CRUD gateway. So choose the actual third-party payment provider and go for Stripe. Now, if the Stripe is not available, what you can do is to make sure that directly inside here, the third-party provider is now been enabled. In my case, I believe that Stripe is not available because we do have the availability to get started with the Shopify payments, which in this case, this one now actually, let's say, enables the actual Stripe. So if you try to add a Stripe, you will see that sometimes it just won't appear directly in there, but you have to be disencouraged because usually the Shopify payments is actually like a really easily way to get started. So what I do is to choose the option that says complete the account setup, and actually it says I am running my store as an individual. You hit into the option that says next. You go for the first, last name, the date of birth, the email, the residential address, the identification number, all of your information in order to continue. Now, there's a last solution that I can give you just in case there's no absolutely way that you can see the actual Stripe account, even though you tried to add, in this case, like the Shopify payment. So what you can do is to choose the option that says manual payment option. Here, what you can do is to choose the option that says create a custom payment method. And here it says custom payment method name. You can go for the option that says Stripe. And where it says add additional details, you can go for please follow the instructions to make the payment. And here it says payment instructions. What you can do is to add a customer payment method. To add a customer payment method directly through Stripe is to focus directly into Stripe. Go for the option that says home. Directly into the home, you want to go for the option that says the payments. Directly into payments, you're going to click for the option that says payment links. To go for create test payment links. And here what you wanted to do is to enter the product that you would like to get charged for. Or in this case, for example, would you like to charge for? So in this case, for example, I already have an actual product that I have directly into my Shopify. So I choose this one and I go for the option that says create linked. So just like that, I go for copy the actual link and I paste the actual payment instructions link so they can make the payment directly inside here. Now you might be asking, but what if I have more than one product and I wanted to use more than actual one link? So what you can do is, for example, that you can go for the actual element that says payment instructions, and you can tell, for example, contact, or I don't know, maybe let's say, for example, like you send the product you liked to purchase to pay with the link provided to your email address. So for example, that somebody make an actual payment, I wanted to see into my orders which is the actual product that was paid for, I go back here into Stripe, I make the custom URL, and I paste that directly inside here so the actual customer can now make the actual element. You can do more than one link if you're actually wondering that. So you want to do avoiding the actual double fees, because if you use Stripe instead of Shopify payment, Shopify will charge you like an extra transaction fee, usually like maybe 2.5 or 2%, I believe. So calculate your margins. For many Shopify payments is actually cheaper because that extra fee is waived. So if you have Shopify payments, I truly encourage you to use this instead of Stripe because it's much more faster, but that's really up to you. So whether you go built-in or direct, you now are ready to start collecting sales. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, guys, if you want to see more great tools like this. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys, and hopefully with all this being said, we can all see you next time.